So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action.
It really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Safe to say he's capable of better than that. Leao. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Pull it. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see. And that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Modric. No goals as yet. That is good alertness. Aims beyond the defence. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Leao.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Politano. Now it's David. And the ball's come loose here. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. He's there to clear it. Cremona are looking to go forward now. So what can they make of this? Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Politano. That's going wide left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Crosses it in here.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. It's a promising position. Opts to play it back. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is not Pogba. And he welcomes it in. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that's neat. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's David. Strokes it back. Politano. Petzela.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Space for him to turn and look. Cannavaro clears it away. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Modric. Here's Rafael Leao. Looking to play him in. It's David! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
David actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Skims one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played into space. And it's hoisted clear.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Great vision. Has to go back here. Played out to the left flank. And for the first half, that is that. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. Away we go again.
Brazil clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
De Bruyne, who has played it in low, and has made sure that's not getting through. Opts for safety. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. This looks... He's having a pop! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Modric. Politano. Looking for options for movement. David unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely aimed pass. And he's there to clear it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Nicely spread. That's a super give and go. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Here's the header! But he's left disappointed. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. It's been slipped through. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, just not quite.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 90. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 9.
He leaps for it! He will be livid with himself. Modric. It's a pretty loose pass. And the through ball. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. It just takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's on it, can he get away? Distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
Cremona making further
99.
changes here,
Vai ser
and in quick
substituído
succession.
pelo jogador.
Well, this could be an indication
Camisa
that the team
77.
are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Petzela. Tries to pass, and he shoots! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Modric. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Costa Curta. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Politano. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
We expected better, and so did he. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Rafael Leao. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's quick to return it. Rafael Leao. And it's played it. Terrific effort! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 27.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Brazil benefiting from an own goal. You'll hear them complaining.
Well, who knows? Could be a lucky omen, this.
Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. I think we're just about done here. It's a good ball out wide. Great ball, and he's in here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
And he's picked it up out wide. Quality ball. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cancela. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Knocks it out wide. He's picked his way through.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Oh, super ball. That is a brilliant interception. That's at the end. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Serginho taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Frosinone have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
There's the whistle. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
You don't win all those honours that club it into.
Chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Cannavaro, Costa Curta, Cannavaro, for De Bruyne, now it's David, now it's Gullit, and it's Serginho, Politano, spread out to the left, he's got plenty of space out wide here, Rafael Leao, he's rising, and he has kept it out somehow.
Gullit really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's been intercepted. Gullit. And it's Serginho. Tries to pass it through. David gets into a good position. Corner it is. That has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. He's having a shot! There it is! And we have liftoff!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Frosinone make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Now the chip pass hasn't quite come off, and he's gone looking for safety. Gets a good foot in there. He's there to clear it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And here's Rafael Leao. That's a lovely pass. And that was asking for too much. Serginho looking sharp there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there. Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Frosinone really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Now it's David, and he was quick to react, and he's managed to get rid. And he's forced to go back. Spread neatly, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's David. De Bruyne. Rafael Leao. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Now it's Hullet. He's looking wide. He's got away. And the shots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He won't be happy with that one. De Bruyne knocks it into space. That's going wide left. And the counter is on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro. He's looking to influence the game from out wide. Great vision. Now it's David. That has not gone well. Deftly away. Cross flung in towards the middle. Cleared away. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What we learned from the first 45 minutes.
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment. And at half-time, the score is 1-1. Brazil get the second half started. Bastoni, Cannavaro, Costa Curta, Modric, that's Politano. Now this could be a chance. Picked out brilliantly. Now that is commitment to the cause. Tries to get it clear. Frosinone have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gullit. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a really well-measured ball. Cannavaro. Can he get on the end of this? Always onto this. David, a finish right from the top draw, and the comeback is complete.
Ha segnato al 59esimo minuto, numero 30.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 51.577 spettatori.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Rafael Leao. Serginho being hunted in packs.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Played out wide. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, they can break here. Brazil have it back and can go again. Looking to play him in. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's being shifted off it. Hullet. Serginho. Now it's Hullet. Politano. Spread out to the left. Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. Real chance! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences.
Sostituzione
And that's
di
precisely
giocatori.
why.
Numero 90.
Frosinone choosing to make the first
numero
change.
29.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. This is a promising build-up.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! He's got himself
Gol per il
an
Brasile.
absolute
Ha segnato al 77esimo minuto. Numero 21.
now, and they are cruising. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Hullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7. Numero
So a bit of a
17.
revolving door here.
Lasciano il campo per
Lots and lots of
il
changes.
numero 31. Il
Brazil
numero
now in a
92.
position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's in a good position here. Nice touch. Zelbin! It's not a play, and it is a goal kick. Modric. Now it's Politano.
That's positional goal. The utilisation of...
Goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
It's made its way to him. David might just make this. Zelbin. Ball is over the line. Zerbin has it out wide and in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
There will be 4 extra minutes. That is ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta, Bastoni, Modric, Serginho, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Serginho. And time is up. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Bullet claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.